We know, of course, of the shooting in the South Carolina church where Dylan Roof has admitted to going in and targeting black people because they were black. One of the background stories that have developed is that in Charleston, South Carolina, there is still a Confederate flag. Rather, in Columbia, South Carolina, there is still a Confederate flag flying on the grounds of the South Carolina State House. And as Cornell historian Edward Baptist explained in a series of tweets, the Confederate flag is not just a symbol of the pro-slavery rebellion in the context of the American Civil War. It is also a symbol of white supremacy, and there is now a movement developing to get any official state Confederate flags taken down. In Virginia, license plates have a Confederate flag on them, and there is a movement there to have the Confederate flag also removed from license plates. Some of Edward Baptist's tweets that I will read to you. South Carolina's Stars and Bars flag started as the battle flag of pro-slavery traitors who refused to accept an election's results. In the course of the Civil War, the flag became the symbol of not only slavery and treason, but the murder of black soldiers. In the 1950s, the battle flag was revived not just as a symbol of resistance to federally mandated desegregation, it was also a symbol of terror, of the violent intimidation of African Americans who dared assert their rights. The Stars and Bars promised lynching, police violence against protesters and others, and violence against churches. South Carolina's state flag is a flag of slavery, but it is also a flag of terrorism. That terror is, among other things, anti-religious and particularly anti-Christian. Ministers, worshipers, people singing hymns have been attacked time and time again by those who serve it and those who wave it. Numerous South Carolina politicians, including the governor, the Republican governor, Nikki Haley, have started the process for removing these Confederate flags. I could not agree more, Lewis. And for a long time, we've been talking about it. There's a group that insists there is nothing at all offensive about the Confederate flag. It is just a symbol of independence and patriotism and history. Actual empirical analysis of history tells us that that could not be further from the truth.
If you are one of the people who believes that, you are ignorant. There is no other. There's no other possibility. I watched Nikki Haley's statement about taking the flags down, and I'm glad she said it, although I don't think she meant it.
Well, when I saw it, I think Nikki Haley recognizes that at this point, and South Carolina is having plenty of business problems already, the Confederate flag is bad for business, and it's just bad as a PR thing. I don't know. I agree with you. I don't know that she means it for the reasons that we think the flag should be taken down. I think she recognizes as a PR move, for the business reasons, it just makes sense to take the flag down.
Yeah, I think you would agree with me that it's pretty embarrassing that we are living in a country where that flag is being proudly flown.
Oh, it's an absolute embarrassment. And the fact that there are people that are not only indifferent to that flag being flown, but actually support it as a proactive declaration of their politics and their views, it is truly embarrassing that we have people in this country that think it's something to be proud of the Confederate flag standing for everything that it stands for. It's so embarrassing, and we wonder why other countries view us the way they do.
Yeah, if you want something to show off that gives you a sense of Southern pride and the historical significance, and perhaps your family who was involved in the Civil War, whatever, I guarantee you there is a better way to do it than flying the Confederate flag.